Man, you guys, church, we really mean this stuff. This isn't a show.
Amen.
What's up, church? Alright, so I'm going to share something that's been on my heart for a while. I wanted to share it, but I don't feel testimony time is really enough for me to really explain and go in depth. So I hope you forgive me if I do exceed my time limit a little bit, like a lot of people do, so it's okay.
Tell the truth, tell the truth.
Keep it real, keep it real. As you may know, I'm going to play football in college, and so this is really the story of how this really all comes about. So ever since I was a little kid, except for like a dark period in my life where somehow I was a cougar, I've been a husky. I don't know how that happened. Ask my grandparents on the Spokane side. So for most of my life, I've been a diehard Husky fan. It's been my dream to play for the Huskies. And for the first years of high school, I was really training. I was really hoping, maybe I could notice them. Maybe I could play for them. And I don't know. It just by this new year, 2016, it just seemed like it really wasn't gonna happen for me. Like I hadn't talked to them. I hadn't had any communication with them. And I'd been praying every day. Please, Lord, UW is what I want to be. It's where I want to play football. Please. Like I'm putting my trust in you. This is where I want to be. But along the way, I had come in contact with other colleges, some smaller schools in California, Oregon, some really great academic institutions. And so, in January, I took a trip to California and I visited some of these places, and I was like, wow, there's more out there for me than just the UW. There's more out there for me than Seattle. And I started to I continued to pray for the UW because that's where I wanted to be, but I started, I would say, giving up. I started to believe that, I could give up the dream of playing at the UW. I didn't mean I was losing my trust in God. I was trusting God to take me on His path. As it says in Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I just really took that to heart because wherever I go, His path, that's where He wants me to be. And if you trust that path, as it says in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord your God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and always submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. If I just trust that path, I'm golden. That's the one, right? That's the word to take me where He wants me to be. You can't ever be wrong with where the Lord wants you to go. So, I continue going on. Still praying about the UW because it's still where I want to be, but I'm praying about everything. Not just about the UW. Lord, show me where you want me to be. And that's where the evolution of my faith and just who I am as a human being started to evolve. And, I was almost at the point where I was I had loved this school in California so much, Claremont McKenna College, a D3 school. It was a lot of money, but they were like, you can start your first year, and I loved the campus when I was there. And I was about ready to pick there, but I remember my parents called me and they had to talk to me, and they're like, this has been your dream your whole life. Do you want to give it up? You can always go to school, but you will never, ever have the chance to play Division I football again. And I really thought to myself, I have the rest of my life. Why not give it one more shot? And so I turned it around. We started emailing coaches, just harassing them nonstop, just trying to get something out there, right? I remember sending emails to the UW coaches, and then I direct message on Twitter the coach that I was in contact with. I was like, all right, God, put it up in your hands. And let's see, first few days I was really anxious, like, okay, I hear something back. For about 2 weeks, I didn't hear anything back. And I was at that point, I was like, I don't think he wants me to be here. And I was kind of devastated, but it was like, okay, you know what? I'm trusting the path. Let's figure out the next place. I remember sitting in 8th period, graphic arts, just, messing around with Photoshop. I get this message. Zack, that sounds great. Let's see if we can make this happen. That was the coach from the UW talking about me when I messaged him about walking on. I remember I ran out of the classroom. I ran around the school. And then I came back. And everyone was looking like, Zack, what's happened? What happened? I'm like, you guys don't understand. I can't explain to you. Like, you just don't know. I'm really happy right now. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And so I just remember, maybe this could be a for real thing. And then next came, the UW acceptance letters came out. I got accepted to UW, and I was like, okay. We'll see how this shakes it out. And then I had a banquet for this National Honors Football Foundation thing where they are honored scholar athletes. And I was there. The coach, the same coach that I've been direct messaging, that happened to be there as a guest in the UW. And so, got to talk to him after, and he said, we're just going to check these roster spots, but we'd love for you to come play here. And I was just like, boy, wow, this could happen for me. And then I came after emailing a few times, and then I went and took a visit there, and I watched practice, and I talked to the coach. He said, we want you here. And I was like, this might really have to go. And I went to Canada the next day to visit a school, UBC. And I loved it. It was great. They also said I could possibly be coming and play. But there was a lot of evolution that happened in those few months. It wasn't just the football aspect anymore. It was the people aspect, the love aspect. Because if you follow the election, there's been a lot of me stuff happening. But whether regardless if you agree or not, I've been a huge proponent of Bernie Sanders. I feel like he just has so much love. There's just so much love, and I just feel like I've really transformed this loving person, this very outspoken, loving person. I was like, this decision isn't even about football anymore. I really decided, I was like, I feel called to be here now. I feel so much love. I love the people in my community. I just want to help. I want to be a voice. I want to do something to help others, and Seattle is where I need to be. And I just made a decision. I remember telling my parents, I remember crying while telling them. I just feel like the passion that has been, because I don't get talk that much, you guys know, but I have so much inside of me, like Louis said, that it overflowed. So, what I'm trying to say is, trust in the Lord, even if you don't understand. Sometimes, it's not going to happen, and you can't have trust with no action. You can't study to get an F on a test, but pray the Lord for an A and expect to get an A. You can't plant seeds but not water them and expect the Lord to give you a nice big cherry tree. You can't pray for a baby and not try.
I hope there's not a baby.
For every ounce of action you give, the Lord will return it. It's not, Lord, you do everything for me, let me do nothing. It's, let me give you what I have, and you give me what you have. So, you have to study, you have to water the plant, and you have to do what you have to do to make a baby. But you trust the process. I believe that God is a God of process. You give what you have to do, and He will handle the rest. He will make sure that plant grows. He will make sure you get that A. He will make sure that baby comes. And you know what? Sometimes it's not in the cards. Sometimes we give, and that's not what it's intended to be. Sometimes you're not supposed to get A, because maybe that's not the class for you. Sometimes the plant doesn't grow because you're not supposed to grow plants. My dad's been trying to grow plants for years and he can't. Sometimes you're not supposed to have a baby, and that's why adoption is, use it, right? So what I'm saying is, trust the process. He's a God of process. He'll listen to your needs. I believe he listens to what you want and what you need, and he'll take that into consideration. I feel like, because if I didn't go out and I didn't message you, coaches, if I didn't go out and get that, I probably would not be there. They're not going to come searching for me. You have to go out and take it, and God will take care of the rest.